Okay, I guess we'll walk around and look at some of my paintings. I'll tell you a little bit about them. This one here is called Political Carnality. It's actually an image of Marilyn Monroe. If you look, it is just her dress. It's actually a finger painting with some brushwork and use of the knife. All the paintings I'm going to show you are acrylic on canvas, and this one happens to be 72 high by, I believe, 54 wide by 3.5 inches deep. We'll see if we can zoom in and get a little bit of detail for you. Lighting is not the greatest in here, but we'll make do. I think you can kind of see the use of heavy texture. Again, the title is Political Carnality, and the image is Marilyn Monroe, just her dress. If you look close, you know the famous scene where the dress blows up above the subway air vents. That is the subject. We'll take a look at this painting here. It's a smaller piece, done in 1993, so a few years old. Kind of dating myself, I guess. This is called Working Capitol Hill. It's actually a homage to Van Gogh in his cellar, and a lot of the brush technique reflects Van Gogh's style, at least I hope. I'll do some details so you can see. Acrylic on canvas. It's 9.5 wide by 10.5 high, and that's again in inches. Let's see what else we got. We'll pan around. Well, hopefully we can see this. Maybe if I go this way a little bit, I'll zoom in. The title of this work is The Lobbyist, and this one is homage to Picasso. The size is roughly 48 by 42 inches. It's half the size of Picasso's masterpiece, Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, that he painted in 1907. Again, I've titled it The Lobbyist. I think we can see it a little bit better now. Now I'll zoom in, see if we can see some of the detail. Again, acrylic on canvas. Painted in 1992. And that is called The Lobbyist. Let's see what else we have. Like I said again, I apologize for the lighting. Here's another painting that I did in 1991 called Washington, an abstract of a city. You can see the Washington Monument, And the Capitol building. Member of the media fishing for stories. And that is the White House. I'll zoom in a little bit and see some detail. Again, it's acrylic on canvas. And I think it's 24 by 60 inches if I remember right. This painting is called Marketplace, painted in 2011, so it's fairly recent. Depicts currency exchange, and then someone taking advantage of everybody else after that exchange of currency. I'll do a detail. So you can see it's actually painted with a fork and brush. The size of this painting is 102 inches wide by 36 high by 3.5 inches deep. Back out. Again, that's Marketplace, 2011. Again, acrylic on canvas. Let's see what else I got. A couple works on paper. This is 8 by 10, acrylic on paper, and it's framed under the glass, so I don't know how good I'll be able to get the detail. Done in 2012, so it's recent. The title is Melting Freedom. And over here we have another one about the same size, 8 by 10. This is titled Campaign Workers, acrylic on paper. Zoom in a little bit here. It's actually the famous image of Lee Harvey Oswald being assassinated. In between these two works of paper is painting. Let me back up a little bit so we can see it. It's titled Debate Drinking Games. It's an action-style drip painting. It's 96 inches high by 12 inches wide by 3.5 inches deep. Look at the detail of it a little bit. Again, it's acrylic on canvas. And it was done in 2011. Head in with another room and see what we see. There's Champ. Hey Champ. Good boy. This is Discontent. It is 32 wide by 60 high by 3.5 inches deep. painted in 2011. I'll see if I can get some details so you can see the texture. Again, that is titled Discontent. Let's see what else I got. I don't know how good we'll be able to see this, but this is titled The Dream and the Reality. Painted in 1993, acrylic on canvas, and it depicts Martin Luther King's life and his dream. And we'll close in and look at some of the detail. The painting is 8 feet wide by 3 feet high. There, I think you can see some of the texture. The dream and the reality. Over here, I don't know how well we'll be able to see this. It's titled Iron Triangles. It's 90 inches high by 54 wide by 3.5 deep. Painted this year, 2012. Again, it's acrylic on canvas. Let's see if we can see some of the texture. Some of the brush work. Again, that's Iron Triangles. Okay, we'll head this way. Head in this room. Alright. Now we got the chain of the fan in the way, but we'll try and take a look at it. This is called Gangs in Government. It actually depicts border disputes. If you look at the painting for a bit, you may be able to pick out which two sections would go to war because they're having a border dispute. And, let me zoom in on the detail. It's 1995, I believe. Again, acrylic on canvas. I think it's 36 by 48. Again, that's titled Gangs in Government. Back up a little bit. Whoops. This is called Passion. It depicts the tragedy of the shuttle explosion, the Challenger. This was done in 2011. It's 72 wide by 48 high. Let's see if I can see some of the texture with the detail. The lighting is terrible. Oh wow. I don't think we're really going to be able to see the texture too well, but I'll pan back and see the painting. Again, that's titled Passion. And the reason it's titled Passion is it depicts the shuttle explosion, and there was a lot of political pressure to keep the shuttles flying and getting them up in space and getting a civilian teacher up in space, and kind of threw some safety to the wind, and it culminated in a climax of death. So that's why it's titled Passion, political passion. To keep that program up and going and flying. Unfortunately, as we know now, they've discontinued the program. Let's see. This is titled Ethics Violation. Done in 2012. It's 60 high by 32 wide, I believe. It depicts the face of a politician who has just got his fingers caught in a cookie jar of ethics violations. I'll zoom in a little so you can see the detail. See the texture. Pan back so we can see the whole painting. Again, that's titled Ethics Violations. And this way, have them all over the house. Have to hang them somewhere. What do we got here? This painted in 2012, I believe. I don't think I painted that last year. Yeah, just this year, 2012. The title of this piece is Pop Revolutions. And I think you can guess what all those icons are. And it's a pop painting. Acrylic on canvas. 24 by 54, I believe. By 3.5 inches deep. And reason it's titled Pop Revolution is all the revolutions we have in the world today seem to start with these three different types of social media all playing a role, and therefore we have Pop Revolution. This piece is the style of a Pollock. It's 20 by 39 inches by 3.5 inches deep, and it is titled Coffers. Look at some of the detail. It's a drip painting, but I think you can tell from looking that it's not accidental drip. Again, that's a coffer. Coffers, acrylic on canvas. And we'll look at one last piece. It's another work on paper, acrylic on paper. The image is about 8 by 10. And the title is Study for Red Flag. Red Flag is the painting that I'm getting ready to do. And we'll take a closer look. See if you can see it behind the glass. There we go. Yes, Basquiat is one of my favorite painters. I think you can see some of the influence in this. And there you have it. And that's a tour for now. And say bye, champ. Hey, champ. Say bye. Good boy.